Open Public Meetings Act statement, Barb, please.
Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting was forwarded to the official township newspapers, posted on the bulletin board and township website on January 8th, 2021. This meeting is being videotaped and will be on Channel 9.
Roll call.
Mr. Deegan?
Here.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Here.
Mrs. Flame?
Here.
Mayor Bruno?
Here. We're going to open a public hearing on ordinance 0721, amending Chapter 253 of the Code of the Township of Franklin entitled Land Development. Can I get a motion to open the public hearing?
I make a motion that we open the public portion.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to comment on 0721 can come forward at this time. Seeing no one jump up, can I get a motion to close the public hearing on 0721?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to adopt 0721?
I make a motion that we adopt 0721.
Second.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to open public hearing on 0821, establishing the salaries and wages of municipal officials and employees of the Township of Franklin?
I make a motion for 0821.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to, we open a public hearing, right?
We just opened it, didn't we?
Anyone wishing to come forward, please do.
Evening, Mr. Mayor, members of the committee.
evening.
I have a concern about it because the state minimum wage is $12 an hour. There are 8 jobs on the ordinance that the starting salaries are below the $12 minimum.
I believe that's a salary band.
But how can you offer a band
I
that is
didn't-
That
below?
was my fault, Dave. You pointed that out to me, and I must have missed those. I had changed the ones I saw, but I must have missed a couple.
Want me to give you a copy of what I underlined?
Yep, so
Not a
it
problem.
was supposed to
Thank
be
you, Mr.
corrected.
Morris.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
$15, Brian.
Was there a lot of them? Not a lot of them.
There was each.
You went through some of them, right?
Yeah,
I
I
missed
thought
them.
I saw them, but I wasn't.
Seeing no one else, can I get a motion to close the public hearing on 0821?
Make a motion to close 0821.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Can I get a motion to adopt 0821?
I make a motion to adopt 0821.
Second.
Mr. Deegan?
I have to recuse myself, please.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. I get a motion to open the first public portion for resolutions and ordinances below.
I make a motion that we open the first public portion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I get a motion to close the first public portion for resolutions and ordinances below.
I make a motion that we close the public portion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I get a motion to approve correspondence and reports.
I make a motion that we approve correspondence and reports.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion to approve the minutes from April 27th, 2021, please.
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Sorry. Sorry.
You're slowing us up here, Heather.
Can I get a motion to approve the bill list?
I make a motion that we approve the bill list.
I will second,
Hold
but,
on, second.
but,
Go ahead. Tell Barb that.
am I allowed now?
When you tell Barb that,
But can I please excuse myself from the Franklin alarm line? It was for a door strike.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson is going to recuse herself
Yes.
for the Franklin alarm?
Yes, thank you.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
yes. Can I get a motion to approve food handling license?
I make a motion that we approve the food handling license.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Resolutions, can I get a motion to approve resolution R 8121, appointing Sean Glenn as Chief Financial Officer?
I make a motion that we approve R 8121.
Second.
Sean?
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Who's Sean? Yes. Can I get a motion to approve Resolution R8221, authorizing emergency temporary budget?
I make a motion that we approve R 8221.
Second?
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve R8321, authorizing a family medical leave to Stephen Casamasima?
I make a motion that we approve R 8321.
Second?
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve R8421, approving the amendment to Article 4?
9.
9.
All right, that's close.
It's like the Super Bowl.
I thought it was a V. Section F of the
Cataract
collective, Barb, don't ever write that like that, just put a number 9. Approving the amendment to Article 9, Section F of the collective negotiations agreement between Gloucester County PBA, Local 122, and the Township of Franklin.
I make a motion that we approve R 8421.
Second?
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Lucky I didn't say IX. Can I get a motion to open the second public portion for any comments?
I make a motion to open the second public portion.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Hello.
Hello.
Susan Stromback, 910 Delsey Drive. I live just south of S&K, whatever the company's called this month. And I was wondering if there was going to be any action, because I've gotten more action out of Senator Sweeney's office in 3 weeks than I have in 3 years. We've been dealing with flooding, dumping, fires, trucks, erosion. You know, we as, you know, we need to get permits and licenses and to even put a shed up in our yard. And he's building a mini city where we're getting, there's gravel, fill dirt hauled in from who knows where. We just had a fire burn for 2 weeks that reignited itself after like a 1-2 inch rainstorm. I sat there and watched it. I have it all on video. And our fire marshal says that there was only stumps. You can still see the concrete. You can still see it.
I got a call one day, maybe a week or two ago, and Anthony, it was on the weekend. I called Anthony Baldessaro. He went out there, took a bunch of pictures, because they told me that a truck pulled in there with a bunch of sheetrock on the back,
There's always
dumped
trucks
it on
pulling
the
in with
fire,
trash.
and so I asked him to go out, and he took pictures. He said there was no trace of any drywall or anything, because that wouldn't really burn right up. The other issues you brought up, the zoning officer is currently working with Mr. Penn to fix the stuff he needs to get fixed.
Okay, well, we did send a drone over top of there, and I do
saw the
have
pictures.
every day documented.
Okay.
And you can see those metal pipes and concrete from my videos and the drone video. So,
Well, maybe we can get that information to Rosemary.
okay, well, you basically answered my question, so I need to step up a couple levels then, because nothing's happening here.
Okay, that's
Okay,
your choice.
thank you.
Yep.
Evening again, Bill Morris.
Good evening.
I'm speaking for the Senior Advisory Committee.
Okay.
They want to thank you for opening up the senior lunch week from Monday coming. And there's a few other issues they've asked that I send a letter about the buses, the senior bus,
Yep,
which I
that's
have
in
to
there.
put it to,
That's
the pen. I
not
know
at
you're
this
looking
time.
at it, we explained it.
Yeah.
You know, I know there's numerous issues and stuff, but they want to express their thanks on, because the county still has their nutrition sites shut down.
hopefully
realize that.
it works out.
Yes.
It helped that most of the people were vaccinated, and we'll see how it goes. And then the bus thing, I mean, we'll just take it day by day.
Oh, I understand that. The other issue is I live on Oak. It's becoming almost like a city street with people racing down it. I've still, also, we're getting more and more trucks ignoring the weight limits. So I don't know if the town can do anything, either post more weight limit signs, put more speed limit signs up.
I know
Brian
Brian,
was shaking his head, he'll get right on it. Was that what this one was?
Because
I've already assigned guys out there, Grove Road, and there was an issue with Coles Mill. They're aware of that and they're working on it now.
Heather, I talked to Heather about the Peachtree thing or whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, that's the one he's talking about with Coles Mill. Yeah.
I know if you pull in on Oak off of Harding, coming from 55, you can hardly see the weight limit sign because it's on the other side of the street. And on the Leonard Cake side, there is no speed, I don't remember seeing a weight limit sign on the northern side of Oak.
I'll call Larry in the morning and ask him to take a ride out there and look for it.
I'd
And then
appreciate that.
If not, we'll have to get the signs up.
Okay.
We just redid on Boulevard. I'll tell them and check that one.
Yeah, we're getting more young kids riding their bikes on the street.
You get them on Dutch Mill a
Yeah.
little bit, but sometimes it's
Yeah.
hard. By the time they make that turn, I think they see that
Yeah,
sign.
and they're already committed.
Right.
Also, a lot of them are using GPS exclusively now,
That
so
just-
they don't even look.
yeah.
Right,
Well,
they
because
just
it's-
following whatever
Yeah.
it says.
But anything you can do, I'd appreciate, the neighbors would appreciate.
Definitely.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Phil.
Good evening.
evening.
My name's Justin DiBiase. I live on 112 Peachtree Drive. I know you guys were just talking about that, so I sent in a concern, I think, about a few weeks ago, so I wanted to see what's the next steps as far as addressing the speeding on our road.
Other than enforcement, or are you talking reducing the speed limit or something?
Well, I know that the speed limit, I think statutory is 25, and there's no posted, so I think one thing that could help is just posting the speed limit signs there. That's one thing.
There's no
I-
signs?
There's no
CVS,
signs,
no
yeah, it's,
signs?
I believe it's 25 per statutory.
Yeah, it
So
is.
I think that would be, because I think a lot of people drive through our road and they think it's 40 or 45.
It's just a free-for-all, sure.
Yeah, and like
If
the
it's not
gentleman said,
posted, it is, right?
Yes, 25. We
No,
had
but if
guys
it's
go
not-
out there, and I even researched the cabs when they were done, and they didn't get anybody speeding out there. Not to say that it's not going on, but at the times they were there, they didn't see. But I'll reassign them out there again. Do you have specific times or days that are?
I would say like the evening rush. We get a lot of cut-through traffic,
between
surprisingly,
5 or 3,
like 4 to 5.
4 to 5?
Yeah, and a little bit in the morning too, but
Okay,
like 8 to 9.
8 to 9, okay.
But I think like speed limit signs would greatly help.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for, speed bumps or something like that, but anything that kind of would curb the speeds. Because we do, like the gentleman said, we get a lot of bikes and a lot of kids playing on the street. I have 2 kids on the street, so.
Sure,
No, it's
absolutely.
legitimate
And it should
concern.
have a sign. There's no reason why it shouldn't.
I don't think any of those developments that were built after like 2003, like we have to go back and look, have any signage or anything
Matt,
with
wouldn't
the,
that
anything
be
with the
like part of
cul-de-sacs.
Like any of them have.
None of the ones with
Wouldn't
the
that be part of
cul-de-sacs have.
the builder or the developer to?
Back in
all
the
this?
day, I think that's what Heather's talking about, it would sometimes be included in the planning board reso,
Right,
but I would, at this point in time,
somewhat to
there's-
take into
yeah,
consideration.
there's
for
no
any
one
more
to chase on
developments.
that probably.
Again, we'll research it and get Larry out there and get some signs out there.
Just to add, I mean, I've seen this with the signs, and the problem we've run into is they'll go put signs up, and then the person's house it's in front of complains and says, why don't you put it in front of his house, because he's the one that wanted the speed zone.
We're
Can
not
we put
gonna-
it in
we're
front
not
of your
gonna tell-
house?
We're not gonna tell anybody he was here.
Can we put it in front of your house?
Well, I think it would be-
That's the problem we run into, and I know when they do these developments, that was a concern with a lot of
Right.
citizens that come in and
But-
say,
Right,
we
but
don't
they-
want a million
but-
signs out
Isn't
there."
Do you have
there a
sidewalks?
requirement,
Do you have sidewalks?
Yeah, on my
that area
side.
between the
certain
sidewalk and the
distance
curb
Yeah.
from the
is in right
intersections?
of way.
But then,
For
for the,
speed limit signs?
for the speed limit signs, isn't it a certain distance after the intersection? And then with the cul-de-sac, I'm not sure how that,
There's a recommended, I'm a traffic engineer is my trade. There's a recommended
some
distance. Yeah.
Oh,
But I
It's
think
not
it'd be,
even that, it's that people don't want them in front of their house, like I just.
We'll put it in front of his house.
With a chip and a place on it.
it would be more effective.
I think it's just going to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
It would be more effective at the 2 ends, I think, on Peachtree.
Sure, absolutely.
he
I live
does
in the
live.
middle,
Yeah.
So let me ask you a
I would have no
question.
problem
If
with it, but I think it
If
wouldn't be
it's
as
not
effective.
posted, then it's assumed it's 40, right?
No, residential
Not
25,
It's always 25?
yeah.
I think you better start writing some tickets over here,
They were
Brian.
doing 40, but
I think we found the culprit.
Yeah.
45. He
I don't
keeps
even
saying
know- hey,
45.
listen, I have no idea where that is, to be honest with you.
It's across from Janvier.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, yeah, mm-hmm.
So,
We'll,
Yeah, a lot of
we'll
people
have
do cut
Larry
through there.
all right,
research it.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
just be warned, the police are going to be enforcing traffic there because we usually catch the people that complain. So, just tell your friends and family. I tell everybody that.
All you gotta do is give us a couple of them signs.
No problem.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to close the second public portion for any comments?
I make a motion that we close the public portion.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Committee reports. Dave?
I just want to comment,
Bill stole your thunder on the senior thing.
no, that's fine. What's his name, those of you that know Rich Dobbinspach, he is a gentleman that heads our Recreation Committee and does a lot for our community. And Community Day is their big event, but all the events that we have for the children with Easter and Christmas, he and his team work on that. Unfortunately, his son passed away this week, or last week, excuse me, from COVID. 25-year-old young man, Aaron is his name, and big loss. You know, Aaron used to be out there Community Day helping us set up and everything, and I just want to recognize and ask for your prayers for the Dobbinspach family as they go through this horrific time with losing a loved one. And when I heard about it, it really sunk home with me. And I really was taken aback because so quickly we could lose those that are so close to us. And I just, again, hope that Rick and his wife, Kathy, and the daughter, everybody is able to come through this, and would ask that again you pray for them, and then Community Day, know that he's working hard he's meeting tonight with the Rec Committee, planning out Community Day, even as he's going through this difficult time. But Mr. Mayor, that's all I have.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you for that.
Well, I'm looking forward to welcoming the seniors back, to having lunch and having a little bit of socialization. As we always talk about with our seniors, it's part of that health triangle that we'd like to have them and keep them involved within the community, just to better their own health as well as their social health and their emotional health. So having them back at the community center has definitely been one of our goals, and hopefully we start to exit this pandemic and have a little bit of normalcy. I know it's still different with their social distancing going on throughout the community center and the guidelines that we have placed forth for them to follow, but hopefully this is a step in the right direction to help them get out and intermingle, and we continue to advance and go forward. So welcome back, seniors, and
Yep.
see how it goes. Fingers crossed.
Well, I want to extend all my prayers and love and thoughts to Rich, Kathy, and Hannah. And I'm sorry, Bill, that I wasn't able to make the senior meeting this morning. So I look forward to catching up with you. I don't know what I missed. I'm sure it went great. And just welcome back. And that's it. Thank you.
Thanks, Bill, for talking to us about getting that lunch program back on. I appreciate that. Want to thank the township employees. We've since have opened up without any issues. Everybody's following the protocols, almost everybody. But just want people to understand that when you come into our building, you need to have a mask on. If you're conducting business, we require you to have a mask. If you're dropping off a tax payment and you don't have a mask, you're free to place your payment in the drop box. I mean, this is the guide that was laid out to us by emergency management, and this is pretty much the guide everyone else is using, so keep that in mind, but opened up, and it's been pretty uneventful. But I think residents are glad to see that the buildings are opening up slowly but surely, and they can come and conduct the regular business that they're accustomed to. With that, can I get a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion that we adjourn.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.